Hey Clashes, we have a super fun match between Carry Esports and Psycho Esports. And I really want to see what currently the pro meta looks like because I haven't really watched a pro match in quite some time. And with the Worlds announcement and such now, I really want to see what is going on here. What type of attacks do we see? And the first attack is not a big surprise, to me at least, based on what I see in Legends, and that is air. How does this work though? We have 5 earthquakes. Okay. Ooh. That looked like my giant arrow. Not gonna lie. This is the reason why I switched away from backpack giant arrow. I think that thing, that combination is crazy strong. But you have to hit your shots. Otherwise, ooh, it's rough. So let's see if he can save this. He wanted to take down this top side here. You can see how low those buildings are. And remember, since we are in esports, those equipments are not on a maxed level. And this is why you had to take so many earthquakes. How does it work now, though? The Duke already went down. He has the revive for later on. He's now going into 2 fire spirits. The first one is down. But still a sweeper back there. Can he overpower this still? I mean, we're talking about air. And this still maybe has a chance of making it through. Revive is in. Can the Dragon Duke survive? Can he sustain? We have 1 Rocket Loon taking out the Arch Tower. That's nice. That's really, really helpful. The nice freeze coming in here. Only this topside compartment. If the Dragon Duke can heal back up, that would be massive for him because that would be a lot of hit points. Remember, every single second where he stays alive, this is like in esports mode, what is it? 1,500 hit points more or something. You can see how the hit points are. This is so stupid. And it's actually a triple. This is so insane. I'm wondering if we're going to see 10 times air or something. It is just crazy. It is crazy. He has missed everything in the beginning, and it's an overkill. And he has invested 5 earthquakes. Ooh, okay. First triple is on the board. P. Castro, and we're seeing air again. No big surprise, but what are we going to see now here? The Roy Champ is starting things off. No Archer Queen. Let's double check the equipments otherwise. The first one we have already seen. Second one, no big surprise. You might have seen some numbers of like myself or like Shock and so on. If you're doing those numbers in Legend 1 or in esports, for example, the Meteor Staff is just straight up better and more efficient. If you're like taking consideration that for the DPS, for the Dark Crown, the Minion Prince has travel times, and this is reducing the DPS, while the Meteor Staff is doing splash damage and so on. Like, I don't want to get to this into this too deep, but let's quickly double check the remaining equipments. So nothing too fancy there. He's just purely concentrating on the Inferno Dragon, just putting them in there. Some Dragon Riders obviously there as well. Why are Inferno Dragons so popular? The reason is the Guardians. Dragons take forever to take down a Guardian, while those Inferno Dragons melt it within seconds. And that is the main reason why you will see so many high legend players are putting 1 or 2 Inferno Dragons in their army compositions. And right now, one of the most common combinations for the Siege Machine, the new Skywargon, it's like 2 Inferno Dragons and 1 Dragon Rider, for example. I can just recommend that to you guys. It works really, really well. For the attack right now, though, he has to overpower this back end, which is still a really big challenge. This won't be easy. He has 1 revive. Where's the Dragon Duke? Was it in the core somewhere? I'm not really sure. He has still some more spells, but he needs to get this Revenge Tower. There is the Invis. Can he take it out? We have the Dragon Riders on the Revenge Tower. The revive was quite early, but this means I think this backing compartment is going to be staying alive. And this is a defense. And this means Carry Esports is going to take the lead. Yes, we have still Baby Dragon and Inferno Dragon this top side, but they won't be able to overpower this back end. Some minions are going for the percentages, but this is a solid defense here for Carry Esports, giving them a really solid lead for the early attacks here. But hey, many things can still happen. You can see as well, if air fails, typically the percentages are not too high. Because, well, you not always have percentage troops on your back end. So that's something you have to keep in mind as well. This one, Giant in, Archer. Can he get the Wizard Tower? I think the Giants are not quite tanky, but still. with the mortar as well. This won't work, but the minion gets another building. So he's still getting a solid percentage here, considering that he has used air. So nicely done. 86% saved. And now it's back to carry esports. We are back to ground. Throwers it is. What is the opening looking like? So we have the stick horse. Are you kidding me? Wait. That's so cool and old school, and I love everything about it. It's like a Skelly bad donut. For everyone who has not played Clash for years. So what you literally do is you're raging up a skeleton spell and a bat spell to take down the clan castle and defenses. What? And well, as soon as the lava launcher is gone, air is not bad anymore. Air is quite solid then. We have as well the stick horse and the gauntlet. This combination, I mean, you guys know it. I'm a huge fan of it. It's really, really strong in esports. In Legend 1, it's more situational. But it is just so good to create like a solid pathing and funneling, which he was able to do here. And now it's all about how strong is this push. We have the queen on this left side. Quickly double check. He even used the Raven to get a quicker funnel. I love everything about this. I love everything about this. The Queen has her ability now. We have on the back end the Duke with the backpack and flame blower. I think he would have liked to have a bit more, but hey, he was able to trigger the rage. I guess that's a big part of the plan. This attack so far, oh my, I love it. I love every single second of it. That is amazing. What is happening right here? Kai is smashed. He has still... He has the warn ability, which is pretty much nothing because he's using the double gem. He has a revive, a totem, and the queen somehow is still alive. Revives now. The warden is keeping everything raged up with the hit point bonus as well. The monolith is gone. The queen somehow survived all of this bottom side. Now is going down, but still... She has gotten so much value. It's 1 minute left. This should be crushed. As long as time is not an issue, throwers are really slow. So you always have to keep time in your mind. But I feel like with how much... Still a lot... Like, I'm speechless. I'm literally speechless. That is one of the coolest attacks I have seen in a long time. And I feel like just this attack is already convincing me that I should cover esports matches more often. That was amazing. That was literally nothing short of amazing. I mean, the plan, that was really, really good. And that's the thing, right? Like, ground is really strong as long as the lava launcher is gone. The lava launcher is what makes ground weak right now because it's just so... It has so much impact. Not just the impact of the first shot, but as well the lava dots on the floor and so on. But he was able to not just take down the client castle, but as well the lava launcher itself. So really nice. And now we're back to HGM with Leo, or like Psycho Esports. We double check. We have a Roy Champ in charge. Okay. Dragon. Yep. This combination is just so good because it's so cheap. Like, for example, I've seen many people compare this exact opening here to the Dragon Duke charge, for example. But that's just so expensive. It needs so many spells. But this one Earthquake, and you have a really solid funnel and setup and such. So, yeah. Now let's see how well this will work. We have the Royal Champion charge in here. The Super Wizard Tower should still go down, right? It will be close, but it should... Yeah, okay, it will go down. The Fox is not getting another rotation off, but the Rage Tower was triggered. Now we have the Dragon Duke going in here. We have the ability... Not the perfect angle, to be honest, but he got the Rage Tower, I guess. So that's not going to be a threat on the back end anymore. Now we have the Dragon Duke on the right side, helping with the funnel. We have the Dragon Riders and Inferno Dragons. And since air usually is quite fast, this looks really solid. He has to be careful here with this gold storage. And that troops again lured out to this left side, but I think it should be alright. The Sweeper has to go down here quite soon with the Dragon Duke. Remember, there's no heart on him, so there is no hit point recovery. That is something to keep in mind. A nice minion portability for the core. That's it. There's a lot of base left, so I'm not sure how well this will work for the back end. And it was a heavy investment. I feel like the blower and the backpack didn't get the value he was looking for. The angle wasn't perfect because this base overall is interesting because it's kind of off-center with the core, which seemed to really, yeah, give him a rough time of like identifying of where the core is and where the Dragon Duke would go. But hey, is he going to be able to push it any further? The core is going down. There's a distraction with the totem. Sneezy is going down as well, taking some more black mines, so that's good for him. We have the Bear on the left. There are not many defenses which can still target air. As long as he's going to get through those quickly. Air defense should be sniped out. That's good. Air defense is gone. But again, not having the heart is really, really punishing. And this in the end means that he's not going to be able to make it, I think. With the heart, maybe, because he would have had the HP recovery. But in the end, it means he is going to fall short. Another fail for Psycho Esports. They're really struggling right now versus the bases from Carol Esports. This one, I think, was a ghost base as far as I know. So, that was a really nice defense here for him. And in the end, it's going to be a 92. I think the Archer should get this. So 92% 2-star. And depending on what Carol Esports does now next, this match might be over before it even really started. So let's check that out after the Archer. Yep, got the one more building. So 92%. Let's go to the other side. Name is in, and we see the Dragon Riders here as well. So far, it didn't work that well for Psycho Esports. But can it work for Name? Let's quickly double check the equipments and such. Not too many big surprises here, to be honest. Again, we have the blower with the backpack. Such a good combination. Just really set up the pathing, set up the funneling in general. And again, the Roy Champion combination, which Stars was famous for so long. So, yeah, that is just really, really strong combination because with so little effort, you're getting so much value every single time. Of like pathing and such with the combination here. So let's see how this will work. We have those headhunters. Let's be careful with the Royal Champ. Ooh, that Royal Champ is losing hit points quickly. Let's see if he's getting the value. I think he did not expect that the Royal Champ would go down that quick. But he's getting the sweeper. He's getting the sweeper. Now we have the blower backpack combination. Inferno Tower is left standing. We have most of that defense gone. Skeleton Spell was invested early. The Revenge Tower is on those Dragon Riders. He's going from the far side. I would have loved to see him use the Super Bowler approach, which I'm doing on this base. I feel like you can swag every single time some troops on this one with just using Super Bowlers. But hey, it's fine. It's fine. Air usually is a way safer approach. Dragon Duke going down right now. And now we have the issue here. Nice distraction. Now you see why pros are using the Inferno Dragon. Look at that. Look at that. Inferno Dragon has locked on there. And it is gone. Like, you would have needed, like, 4 dragons for, like, 2 minutes to actually take down the Guardian. But with having 1 Inferno Dragon locked onto the Guardian, it is just such a game changer. It is such a game changer. So whenever you're playing air, use them in your siege, for example. That's always a nice and safe way to introduce them. Have like 1 or 2 of them in your own army if you can have the price of the Dark Elixir. But as I said, if you can't, it's completely fine as well to just use the them inside the siege. But this attack looks completely crushed. We have the new Barbarian King skin. Who of you guys got this new exclusive skin? I would just like to see. Wait, is this a triple? I would just like to know how many bought the new skin, to be honest. I think it would be interesting to know. Wait, this actually fails. Or is it? Wait, this is so close. How many HP? Did the Dragon Rider is low? Wait. Air is not safer. Play Super Bowlers. You should have used Super Bowlers. No. But hey, at least the match stays close. Okay, Psycho Esports is going in with the Super Dragons. We have no fancy stuff, so no Earthquakes. We have, again, the Royal Champion. That's really interesting to me that we see so many Royal Champion entries with the shield and such. That's surprising to me. I would have guessed that we see way more giant arrow things. But hey, I don't know. Let's double check the equipment anyways. So, heal, nothing. No surprise. Nope. No surprises. Can he get that? Minion Prince? Nope. Not... Oh, we actually got it. Okay. I'm not sure if that value is good enough, though. What do you guys think? Do you guys think it's good enough? I mean, it's not bad, don't get me wrong. But for an entire hero, I am not sure. I'm not convinced. Either way, let's see. The final, though, from the Phoenix and the Royal Champ was accomplished. And now it's all about the push into the tunnel. We have the Rage. Is the Logger staying inside of it? That's the main question. We have the Rage on the offensive side as well. Eternal Tome is triggered. And now he has to overpower this Rage compartment here. Town Hall. We have the Inferno Towers. There's a lot of damage. Nice overgrowth. Making sure that the troops are staying safe. Somewhat safe for now. We have as well the one Spitter though. Reaching in the core. We have the Dragon Duke on this bottom side. Trying to redirect those Super Dragons further inside the core. Those troops should, those defenses, sorry, should wake up somewhat soon. And he has the Duke ability to get them back in. Ooh, wait. Wait. Something has to go for the Monolith, guys. Something. Another freeze. Something has to go for the Monolith, please, guys. No shot. The Minion Prince went down. He has to revive the Minion Prince now. Another freeze. This is like 3 freezes and a revive just invested to get that Monolith out of the way. There is no shot that this is now enough, right? There is no shot. The Minion Prince about to go down again. Ouch. Ouch, ouch, ouch. This is not what they were hoping for. And this means it is going to be another defense. Esports mode is such a different beast. It is... I mean, the equipment reductions, defenses are dealing 20% damage. Ooh. Oh, we have another ground attack. Let's go, baby. We have a Royal Champion charge with the Root Riders. Look, let's see. I think it's one of the strongest ground attacks for sure. In my opinion, there's like the top 3 ground attacks right now. Where there are different versions out of them. But overall, I would say that the Royal Champion charge Root Riders for sure is up there. I mean, no big surprise, right? Another really solid option right now, in my opinion, is the Flame Blower and Backpack Super Bowler combination. And then another option is the Throwers in general, which is as well really strong. So those are like the top 3 right now, in my opinion, when it comes down to ground. Again, on paper. Keep that with a grain of salt, kind of. But let's see how well this will work here. A freeze for the Headhunters to make sure that the Queen and the Warden not getting too much damage early on. We have the Root Riders now pushing in. There's going to be a lot of damage, so he has to be careful. But he has the Warden Eternal Tome. Let's quickly double check the equipments. But I would assume that there are not too many big surprises. Flame Blower here, like, I feel like the Blower Backpack combination so far has quickly become the #1 combination for many, because it is just so cheap. Like, you get instant value for 1 Earthquake, and you still have the big, beefy Duke on wherever, like, whichever flank you need him, kind of. So, yeah, I don't know. It's just really, really strong. And I just hope that we see some changes for this. I still don't know why the Backpack redirection is applied before the Flame Blower. So that would be, like, the easy fix. So make sure that, well, like, the Flame Blower damage is applied before he's looking into a different direction. So it's still usable, but you need to actually play it right. But, yeah. Well, let's see. For now, this attack looks... I mean, what should I say? This looks completely crushed. I mean, look at that. And again, this is in another attack where Klaus was able to really, in a smart way, be able to take down the lava launcher. And as soon as the lava launcher is gone, ground is completely fine. But the lava launcher itself, if it's alive and if it's well protected, ground is so tough. Ground is so tough, so... yeah, good job by him. This angle was not baited. And this means that he was able to take it out, get the pathing, and smash that base. Benall is in, and they'll just keep trying it. They'll keep going in with those Dragon Riders. The question now, though, is, can they make it work this time around? Again, with that Royal Champion charge, which they have tried earlier, can they do it I feel like this is really the #1 combination based on at least this one esports match which I'm seeing. So that's that. I mean, I knew that it's popular, but not this. It's kind of crazy, not this popular. Let's quickly check the other equipments, but I feel like there are not too many big surprises. So all of that makes sense. We have now the earthquake. This so far looks really promising again. But the question is, does he have the power? Because remember, that is a heavy investment so far, which he's trying to get done. And it's always the question of, is this type of investment worth it in the long run? So far, it looks solid. The Royal Champ, there's no recall, which means that Royal Champ is just left to go down. When is that the case? Right now. But I think he's quite happy with that value. Now the question is, where's the backpack? Right there, and there we go. Nice, getting that out of the way. Where's the Duke going, by the way? I think he could have delayed this a little bit longer, maybe to the top side at the same time, though. Is that where the Dragon Duke should go? I'm not really sure, but time will tell. We have an early Warden ability. That Warden is staying so far behind that he's not even covering those Dragon Riders. That's kind of fortunate. What is happening here? Warden? Follow, please? Please? There are troops? Thank you. Okay, he's following. Kind of late because most of the Eternal Tome was somewhat wasted, unfortunately. But he still has the Minion Prince ability, which he can use now. Nice, getting at least that back and multi-arch tower. Are those Dragon Riders enough to carry through? We have Rocket Loons reinforcing from the left side, trying to push those Dragon Riders to the top right. We have one more totem, and everything relies on those heroes, it feels like. Is he going to use that? Yep, he's using that totem. Black Mind caught by, I think, was it Inferno Dragon or something? Dragon Duke is down. Oh no, I think it's again a close fail, or is it? The Minion Prince has to survive. He has the Phoenix on it. Wait, this is going to be enough. Oh, the air defense did not go for the Minion Prince. This is the first triple for Psycho Esports. They are getting their first triple on the board. I mean, that's nice. Let's go. Getting that 3-star in here. Making sure that they're not giving up without any effort whatsoever. And hey, with a miracle, they might be still in this. Okay. I have spotted a miner, and that already makes me excited. But hey, let's see how this works. We have King, Rage, and Gauntlet. We have double Epic on the Queen. We have double Gem. Oh, they're doing it again. They're doing it again. Come on, come on. Make it work. No bats this time. I'm wondering why you're sometimes using bats and sometimes not. Is there a reason? Are there sweepers or something close by? No. I have no clue. I would just... That would be a question I would like to ask them. To just, like, understand why some... Like, on the first stack, we have seen bat and skeleton. But hey, whatever. We have those throwers pushing in. The wall break for the king already is in place. And now the question is, what is then the next step? The king is supposed to go in there. He could have maybe used the miner or a super barb to trigger the poison. But at the same time, it might be not the biggest deal. Even though the slowdown is quite a bit. So maybe he should have done that. Yeah, I think he should have done that. That would have helped for... The king got like 3 defenses. Like 3 defenses. That's crazy. That's crazy, not gonna lie. That is kind of insane. What the... Okay. Throwers are now supposed to be pushed in. We have the Dragon Duke on the right side. The ability already is gone. The king did pretty much nothing, unfortunately. But he still has the explosion, and that takes down those 2 defenses. Now, all about the push to the tunnel. The log launcher is coming in. The queen is doing her job of pushing everything to the right direction. We have the overgrowth now on that rage tower to make sure that the troops are not suffering too much. And the logger can be taken out nice and early. Oh no, he revived the Duke a little bit too early because now the Booger and the Angry Jelly is close by. But he has the heart on him, which means he's healing back up again. 1 minute. And the Duke went completely off script. That Duke had to go here because now time can be a really big, significant factor. I think he should have waited. He should have waited with the Drag Dude. No, I don't know why he revived so early. I think time is now the... Can he? I mean, maybe he can snipe that with the Invis, the 2 Super Barbs, and the Miner. That might work, but even then, I'm not sure. I think he has to start with that now. Otherwise, time. Like, he has to do it now. Invis, Miners, and Super Barbs. Do it. Just do... Okay, that distraction works as well. The Invis is now there. I think that should have been earlier. But hey, hopefully it's that gold mine. Ooh. Oh no. 10 seconds. The Miner! Come on, Miner. You were buffed so many times. You have to do this. And he is doing it! The Miner is OP. He survived. And this means Carry Esports with 14 stars in esports mode. That's really impressive. Selenio with the last attack. We have another Royal Champ charge. This seems to be their go-to strategy so far. It worked once. It failed once, at least with the Royal Champion charge. Let's see how well it can work this time around. Otherwise, we can just double check the equipment, even though I feel like we will see the exact same. We might not see the exact same ones which we have seen earlier. What in the is... What? Okay. Why the Lavaloon puppet? We're going to keep a close eye on how much value this Lavaloon puppet can actually provide. Because, Selenio, what are you doing? He's going for content. Actually, I'm wondering how well this will work. But hey, I really want to see how well this will work. We have the Royal Champ charge so far. That tornado hurts because it's like keeping that Royal Champ in place for now quite some time. But he's getting this second Inferno Tower as well. So he has gotten most of the value, I guess, which he came for. But still. I am... Okay. So far, they have done nothing. They keep going. We're keeping close eye. What are they doing? That's it? And even the warden... even the warden already died. Like... Why? But why? Was it like, hey, if we're losing, I'm at least making it onto the thumbnail. That was his. That was the thought process. That was the thought process, 100%. And I mean, somehow he's collecting those aura points. That is tripling. What is that? Why is this? Why does this work? The warden died instantly. The Lavaloons did nothing. This is so far one of the biggest overkills. Like, what is happening? I don't get it. I don't get it. But Selenio, well done. Well done, sir. That was a nice attack. I played the Royal Champion charge, did the heavy lifting, but still, it is okay. 14-12 as a total score, though. Carry Esports was just way too strong. I loved the approach with the Skelly donut into throwers to really make sure that the lava launcher is not a big deal. But overall, a great match. GG's to both sides. And I hope that you enjoyed this match. Let me know if you would like to see more pro matches in the future. Otherwise, I'll see you guys back tomorrow with the next clash video. Until then, see ya, and bye-bye.